Phoenix in Georgia not very long ago, didn't you? They made an ad about a young woman who'd been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened.
Did he just say that?
Yeah, well, if they'd all been properly vetted, that probably wouldn't have happened.
Welcome to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ty Smith. You're watching my channel, Modern Renaissance Man. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your day to view my content. Make sure you are following me on all the platforms you see above and below, and clicking this like button right here is how my content can consistently be recommended to you. So don't forget to do that. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you would like me to react to a clip, shout you out in the process of doing it, go to patreon.com/Modern Renaissance Man and find out how you can do it there, okay? Last but not least, double check and make sure that you still are subscribed to the channel. And if you're not subscribed, maybe you should consider subscribing, right? Appreciate it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all saw that beginning, right? Yeah, but you saw that beginning. I think that was a big old mix-up right there. I do not think that that was supposed to happen. I really don't think that was supposed to happen. And as you see right here, as I'm moving this big old giant screen, let me move myself over a little bit. Former President Bill Clinton said in a speech Sunday that Georgia nursing student Laken Riley's murder would not have happened if the alleged killer, an illegal immigrant, was properly vetted. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank y'all for watching my channel. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all get into your cell phones and let everybody know about this channel, because I mean, basically, ooh, now who would have thought? Now, that's just Laken Riley. I'm going to hold on to that thought right there because I want to get back to this article, because it seemed like the Democrats are starting to implode a little bit here, you know. But then again, do y'all think y'all believe Bill Clinton since he did not have sexual relations with that woman? I mean, what is relations? Right now, you and I are talking, right? I'm relating to you, you're relating to me. It doesn't mean it's anything sexual. Oh, what? The stuff on the dress, that don't mean nothing. That DNA looks no different than snot. Let me stop. All right. Let me get back to it. Okay. While campaigning for Vice President Kamala Harris, this was horrible if he campaigned for her and he said that. While campaigning for Vice President Kamala Harris in the Peach State, Clinton accused her rival, former President Trump, of tanking negotiations over bipartisan border compromise in Congress because he wanted to be a campaign issue. He seemed to suggest that Riley's death could have been avoided if Congress was able to pass a compromise, despite the alleged killer having already been vetted. Nice try. This is just beautiful. You said if she was properly vetted, this wouldn't have happened. Agreed. Then you turn around and made it seem like if the bipartisan bill would have got passed, that the Democrats and Republicans would have agreed on, then they would have agreed on this, and then that person would have probably been vetted, except that person was already vetted. Nice try, Bill. Nice try. But thank you for, you just completely screwed this up, and I absolutely love it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, check this out. In that bipartisan bill, and I'm going to tell y'all again and again and again, because this may be your first time viewing this. The reason that bipartisan bill did not pass because it had a lot to do with everybody else and a little to do with Americans. Yes. Like, I think it was like 120 some billion dollars that they were going to pass, and 60 billion of that was going to Ukraine. And other money was going in, only going there, but only like a little bit was, not a little bit. Let me not say that, because billions of dollars is a lot. But my point is, that bill was not focused solely on the border. If it was going to be $120 towards the border, let's go. Let's do it. They better agree on that. But you just can't go, well, they didn't agree on it because it was bipartisan. Trump made a phone call and told his boys, don't do it. And they so scared of Trump that the Republicans did not do it. Lies. Because it did not have a lot to do with the $60 billion to Ukraine. Anyway, moving on to this awesome, beautiful story we're reading right now. Bill Clinton. Y'all want me to do something for y'all? Wait. I'll do it. I got y'all. Bill Clinton said, she's the only candidate who has actually endorsed a bill that would hold down immigration in any given year to a certain point in time, and then made sure we gave a decent place to live, didn't divide people from their children. Obama did. I'm sorry. Didn't divide people from their children, and we did total vetting before people got in. Now Trump killed the bill. Told y'all. It's about Trump. I thought this was going to be about Lake and Riley and what the illegal immigrant did. But no, you take it back and say it's Trump's fault. Are you guys catching on to the messenger behind all this? What you guys should do is gear your ears to say, gear your mind to say, let's see how they're going to blame Trump for this one. Trump didn't make that illegal go and do that. He didn't do that. This person was already being enabled by the policy that was at hand. All along with fentanyl coming into our country, all along with these other thugs, the Venezuelan gangs and all them coming into our country, they enabled this. When I say they, I'm talking about President Biden, Kamala Harris's damn policies in regards to the border. They enabled these people to come here. They encouraged them to come here. And now, based off of what they did, this is the reason why we have our American brothers and sisters being murdered, being sexually assaulted, the whole nine. Apartment complexes being taken over because of their policy. Well, it would have happened if the apartment didn't. No. Y'all pissed off because y'all's going to try to line Ukraine pockets with a lot of money, and y'all are going to try to use that money to go to Ukraine to wash it up to where it can come back into a lot of you politicians' pocket, be it on the left or the right. Period. If any of you are doing any of that or involved in any of all of you guys are traitors to America, period. And y'all are not for the American people. Plain and simple. Let me move on. Look at them. You had a case in Georgia not very long ago, didn't you, where they made an ad about a young woman who had been killed by an immigrant. Yeah, well, if they had that probably wouldn't have happened. No crap, Sherlock. Really? And America is having enough babies to keep our populations up, so we need immigrants that have been vetted to do work. There wouldn't be a problem, he added. I told you, listen to this, y'all. This statement right here, I talked about this a month ago. He said, and America isn't having enough babies to keep our populations up, so we need immigrants that have been vetted to do the work. There wouldn't be a problem. What? I told y'all, look what they... Especially black folks, but I'm going to throw it. This is all America too. Number one, the white population is declining. Black population is declining, but Planned Parenthood is in more black neighborhoods than anywhere else, especially near the hood, near the projects, near the disenfranchised that a lot of black people like to call ourselves. They are near those neighborhoods. They are encouraging and pushing for you to get rid of your children by calling it women's health. They're calling you, they're causing y'all, they're enabling you, they're encouraging you, they are praising you for going and getting rid of your children. Yet at the same time, they're encouraging these immigrants to come into our country and have kids. What is that saying about y'all? It's not going to be America. It's not going to be a... Before I bless a blood vessel, listen to me. Have y'all ever had a pure glass of water? And I don't care what you can decide what you want to do with this particular analogy. What would happen if you poured like just barely? I mean, like barely get a dropper and barely do this like a microscopic amount of beet juice in a glass of water. It's going to turn red. You're going to be able to see it, but not all the water. But if I sat there and took even just like a tablespoon of beet juice in a glass of water, drop it in there, you're going to see it. The whole glass is going to turn red. It's going to still be looking like you can tell the little water, but the more I keep pouring in there, the darker it's going to get to eventually. It's going to be almost all beet juice. My point is saying that America represents the water. The beet juice represents all the illegals and the immigrants and the asylum seekers flooding in here. They're telling you to get rid of your children, calling it women's health, while encouraging the immigrants to come in here to have babies. And then they say to do the work. And y'all think slavery was bad, right? What do you call this? Okay, let me be done with this. Customs, Border, and Patrol, meanwhile, previously publicly confirmed that people who are encountered trying to cross the border illegally are vetted and screened. The alleged killer, was encountered by CBP September 8, 2022 after entering near El Paso, Texas, and was paroled and released for further processing, Fox News Digital was previously told. And again, guys, I don't have to go deeper into this because I told y'all about that whole bipartisan bill right there that they know that they're trying to throw in there saying that it wouldn't have happened had Trump had not got a hold of MAGA and got a hold of Republicans and told them not to do this because he just wanted to make a political statement, blah, 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 bull crap. It was not about you. I just showed y'all how it's not about you. Look who they're making it about. They're making it about these people that are flooding to the country. They are going, you know what? This might end up being called the NUSA, New United States of America. It might be called New America because all this stuff has been allowed to happen. And that's why they don't want Trump to do that, because he will put a halt to it alone, be it through us, we the people. It's not just Trump that's going to change this, folks. It's got to be us. We have to be the change. We know, you just can't rely on one man, Trump, to do it. It has to be us. A daily thing. You know how they say how you lose weight? Yeah, you can work out, eat, but they say it has to be a lifestyle change. In other words, there has to be a mind change. There has to be some action in play. And I'm saying it to you too, my fellow American brothers and sisters. There has to be a mind change in you. If you're very patriotic like you claim to be, if you're a real American, blood-born American, then prove it. Show it. It should show in your actions. It should be a lifestyle of ours. We can't rely on Trump, one man, to do this. It has to be us. Y'all know it's called We the People, not He the People. Just letting y'all know that. Anyway, folks, let me know what y'all think by putting it in the comments below after this video. And also, if you would like to see the next video that I would do in chronological order, it will be up here. Things that I do as a variety on this channel that you may not know that I do will be down here. I am Ty Smith, Modern Renaissance Man. I hope and pray that every last one of you have food, shelter, and clothing. And most of all, I pray every last one of you guys are in great health, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. God bless you all through Jesus.